G'day everybody, my name is Lowell and welcome to the channel. So I know it's going to be the 4th of July when this comes out, when you're watching it. So we're going to do a history of the 4th of July, crash course, US history. So let's jump in and let's see if we can learn a little bit about American history here. So let's jump in.
Hi, I'm John Green. This is Crash Course US History, and today we're going to talk about July 4th, which in the United States is known as Independence Day. This is the day that Americans celebrate our independence from Great Britain by doing what we do best: blowing stuff up, offering significant discounts on mattresses, driving long distances for uncomfortable family interactions, and eating a lot of grilled meat.
Okay.
Right, so the story goes that the founders of this nation signed the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776, parting ways with King George to found the freest, finest nation on the face of the earth. Yeah, except the Continental Congress actually approved a resolution of independence on July 2nd. The Lee Resolution was proposed by Richard Henry Lee of Virginia in June of 1776 and was a simple legal declaration of separation from England. John Adams got so excited about it that he wrote to his wife Abigail, "The second day of July 1776 will be the most memorable epic in the history of America. I am apt to believe that it will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival. It ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns."
So why is it the 4th? I'm sure we're just about to be told, but that's weird, isn't it?
Bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other, from this time forward, forevermore. So what happened on the 4th? Well, not that much, actually. The Declaration of Independence was the formal announcement of independence, and its text was approved on July 4th, 1776. The fancy parchment version with all the pretty calligraphy wouldn't get drawn up until July 19th, and most members of the Congress signed the Declaration on August 2nd. Adams may have been wrong about the date, but he was definitely right about the celebration. Americans started celebrating the 4th of July as early as 1777, and as Adams predicted, the holiday was observed with feasts, 13-gun salutes, and fireworks. Why don't we call them illuminations anymore, Stan? You know, people can say, like, oh, we put a man on the moon, and we can refrigerate our meat now, but I miss the old days. Anyway, in 1778, George Washington celebrated the 4th by giving his soldiers a double ration of rum, and also there was much more shooting than usual. But while the people celebrated the anniversary from the beginning, the federal government took its sweet time in formalizing the holiday. Independence Day became an unpaid holiday for federal employees in 1870 and became a paid day off in 1938. 4th of July observances have...
Wow, that's a big difference between being celebrated and then obviously having the day off. Wow, okay.
Evolved over the years, but they generally involve patriotic displays, including decorations, fire, and explosives. Essentially, we celebrate our independence by having a one-day fake war each summer.
I must admit, America is much more patriotic than Australia is. We have Australia Day, which we kind of celebrate. Some people do, some people don't. Some people see it as, I think they're now calling it Invasion Day or something. But obviously, the majority celebrate Australia Day as it should be. But interesting. Okay. So the 2nd, technically, is the right date. Okay.
Huzzah! Freedom tinnitus. Early observances were marked by huge bonfires, but the litigious nature of modern American society has greatly reduced the number of bonfires. However, we still have a lot of fireworks on the 4th of July. Many cities and towns across the country sponsor fireworks displays on the 4th. New York's fireworks display is the largest in the nation. Despite the grandeur of these officially sanctioned displays, many individuals across the nation feel the need to blow stuff up on their own in their yards because, you know, they have all of their fingers, and that seems like too many. Many states...
We can't get fireworks in Australia at all. It's been banned for a long time. Have restricted the sale and personal use of fireworks, freedom haters, but would-be patriots find their way to marginal neighborhoods every year to buy fireworks out of the backs of vans. In my neighborhood, these personal pyrotechnic celebrations start in about mid-May and continue well into August, causing my dog to have a very stressful summer. John Adams' prediction about gunfire holds true as well. On most military bases, 50 gunshots, one for each state, are fired at noon on July 4th as
as a salute to the Union. And in Stan's neighborhood, where you go to buy the fireworks out of the backs of vans, celebratory gunfire is common throughout the year. Here is an actual bullet hole in Stan's actual window. Stan, can we get the Libertage again? In the 19th
Wow, a bullet actually came into his house.
century, many ex-presidents celebrated the 4th of July by dying. Both Thomas Jefferson and John Adams died on July 4th, 1826, and James Madison died on the...
Wait, wasn't there one born on the 4th of July? I think.
4th of July in 1831. Calvin Silent Cal Coolidge was born on July 4th, 1876, but as he was never demonstrably alive, no one really cares that much. Finally, lest we forget, Americans also celebrate the 4th of July by eating. Millions of Americans host cookouts to celebrate independence, and the greatest spectacle in professional sports happens every year on the 4th of July. I am referring, of course, to the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. The current world record is 68 HDBs, hot dogs and buns, in 10 minutes. That means the world record holder, Joey Chestnut, consumed about 28,500
68 in 10 minutes.
calories in 10 minutes. But don't worry, he threw it up shortly thereafter. So happy 4th of July from all of us here at Crash Course. We may not celebrate American independence on the right day, but I would argue that in spite of it all, it's still worth celebrating. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Boop! Crash Course is produced and directed by Stan Muller. The script supervisor is Meredith Danko. Our associate producer is Danica Johnson. Today's show was written by Stan. And our graphics team is Thought Cafe. Every week there's a new caption for the Libertage. If you'd like to suggest one, you can do so in comments, where you can also ask questions about today's video that will be answered by our team of historians. Thank you for watching Crash Course, and as we say in my hometown, don't forget to be awesome.
Oh wow, 2013. Okay, so this is quite a number of years old. So, but I think majority of that I kind of knew. I didn't know about the 2nd of July. I thought it was the 4th of July without question. But I guess it's that official day, isn't it? You know, yes, it was signed on the 2nd, but, you know, it was public and confirmed on the 4th. So, you know, the 4th is the day. So, I mean, imagine trying to change it back to the 2nd and be like, what the heck? No, keep it, you know. Yeah, so I think I kind of knew all of that. Obviously, food and family and celebrations and fireworks is obviously a big part of that as well. And obviously, you know, getting those, as I said, you know, fireworks we can't get in Australia at all. You can't sell it. They don't sell it anywhere. You can't get it legally. I don't think, I haven't seen anybody, I think I remember my dad when I was like, I don't know, young kid, having him in the back. But we're from the UK, we're from Scotland, where they celebrate Guy Fawkes. So, you know, they're used to setting off fireworks for the Guy Fawkes night, which they still do in the UK. You go to a shopping centre, you can buy fireworks. It kind of freaked me out when I saw it when I lived in the UK, and it's like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, it's definitely like a war zone. You know, you hear the fireworks going off all the time. And then obviously, as he said, you know, if you have a dog or anything, it's a pretty scary time for them as well too. So, yeah, but I thought we'd do a little crash course in American history. I actually quite surprised I actually knew most of that. So, which was good. I didn't know President died. I thought I heard President died. I definitely heard that one was born on the 4th of July. So, man, what a terrible time to die if you're a president. 4th of July, Jesus. You know, happy 4th of July. Oh yeah, the president's dead too. It's like, oh, okay. Awkward, very awkward. But let me know what you guys thought of it. You're probably all American watching this anyway, so if there's anything new for you, let me know. If there's anything you didn't know, or anything that jogged your memory from school as well. I'm sure you learnt most of that in school as well. So guys, thank you very much for being here. Have a very happy 4th of July if you're watching this. Make sure you stay safe, and I will definitely see you in the next reaction video. Did you enjoy that video? Why not watch another one?